Welcome to the event channel.
Dear Malaysia, this time I want to tell you about my inner experience in living this worldly life, which is only for a moment but seems to be forever because of the influence of worldly desires that always want pleasure and comfort. But the fact is that life doesn't always go according to what we want and hope for. We definitely want to live comfortably and smoothly. Dear Malaysia, if life goes according to our wishes smoothly, of course our hearts are happy. But if it doesn't match our expectations, of course we will be disappointed. So what do you do if life doesn't live up to expectations? In order for our lives not to be hit by disappointment that causes stress, we must learn to control our desires because desires are a source of suffering. Dear Malaysia, we must be able to use a clear mind and heart to sort out which are the main needs of life and which are desires that are really not very important. If we are able to control our minds and hearts well, then we will be able to control our desires so that our souls will be calmer because we know ourselves more and more, which is a means to know Allah SWT better. The more we know ourselves and Allah SWT, the more we will understand what we were created for in the world, namely to worship and do good, and then where to go after living this life in this world for only a short time, namely to return to the afterlife to heaven of Allah SWT. On the other hand, if we are not good at controlling our desires, then we will be controlled by our insatiable desires, so our lives will suffer. If we have a lot of wealth, our souls will be empty and miserable. If we are poor in wealth, our souls will be miserable because we are feeling disappointed and frustrated. Dear Malaysia, the more we can control our desires, the more grateful and happy we will be. So don't wait to be happy to be grateful. But if we are grateful a lot, we will be happier. Dear Malaysia, desire is like a wild horse. If we train and control it, it will be beneficial for our life activities. But if a wild horse let our desire go wild, it will surely lead to suffering physically and mentally in the world and the hereafter. Hopefully my inner experience is useful.